if you're in the expert industry, so you're a course creator, a coach, a consultant, a speaker, an author, anything where you're taking information and helping other people to become better as a result of that, with very, very few exceptions, your job is not to make your clients feel more comfortable. In fact, it's quite the opposite. They hire you because they want change, and change happens outside of discomfort. They're hiring you because they want improvement in their lives, in their businesses, etc. And change, improvement doesn't happen in comfort zones. So think about this. Many, many examples. Weightlifting. The only way you get stronger is by literally breaking muscle fibers. That hurts. That's hard. That hurts the next day as they're repairing. But then they repair as bigger, healthier muscles. That's the essence of weightlifting, is creating lack of comfort. Coaching. You're in the business of coaching people. Your business is helping them identify the problems in their lives. And I'm going to talk about all this in a minute and make changes to make that happen. If you're in consulting, your job is to come in and look at the problems they're having right now and help them change those things. Our job is to, and I'm going to give you like 4 or 5 things, stepping you through what our job is as an expert. Number 1. You need to help them recognize that they need to change. So think about, and I hesitate to use therapy as an example because I'm sure that there are some therapists whose job it is to raise people's comfort level. Okay, and I totally admit that. But oftentimes, therapists I'm working with, part of their job is to help me recognize these are the holes in my life. These are the things I need to change in my life and help me get there. That's where the real value comes in. And so first off, to get your client, your customer to figure out what it is that they need to recognize that first off, that they need to change. And then number 2, figure out what change will create the best results from them. Let's define best. So that best result is, and the third thing is to devise the best plan to make that change actually happen. And now I need to share something with you for just a moment, because this ability to identify the best way to help them achieve that change is what creates loyalty, renewals, referrals from your customer base. Basically, your job is to give people the thing that they need the most, because many of them have figured out that they do need to change, that they actually want to change. They just have no idea what change is the best thing for them to make. And so that's your job, is to help them figure out the best way to make that change, to go from here to there. So that can be, so basically your job is to do expert coaching, to take your expertise on what works best and help them, you tap into your expertise so that they can get the solutions in their life. So your job is knowing the best plans. So if you haven't figured that out yet, you need to be 100% devoted to figuring out what are the best ways to get your customers, get your clients to those solutions, the ones that are most likely to generate the desired results. And when I say most likely to generate the desired results, I'm talking about things like the easiest ways to get there. Because oftentimes there's, you want more traffic to your website? I can tell you 10 different ways to do that. But one of those is easiest. One of those is fastest. By the way, they're not the same. One of those is cheapest, and it's certainly not the same. And those changes you need to recommend to them are things that stick. That's what people pay you for, is easiest, fastest, cheapest that stick. You help them with that, they're going to come back over and over again, and they're going to refer to you to other ones. And this is where the real differentiation in your business happens, because there are so many people out there that can tell people, oh, you ought to just go do this, and they have no idea whether that thing actually works. You have that idea. You're coming in as the expert coach to help them get there. And then number 4, the fourth part of your job is helping them actually execute that plan and stick to it in spite of the discomfort. Think of your personal trainer who's helping you work those abs. And the next day you're going, oh man, everything hurts. I don't want to do this again. That good personal trainer is in there encouraging you to go on, not to make you feel comfortable, but to make you push through and keep going. So your job as an expert is to create discomfort effectively. And when I say that, I'm talking about pushing them, helping them recognize what they need to change, helping them achieve that change, and sticking to it, and then doing it all over again. So once they've achieved that change, now they were here, now they're here. Now your job is to help them get there, and then to get there. And you just keep doing it all over and over again. This requires skill, tact, psychology, so that you can do this well. You master this, you're going to be great at what you do. You want people to walk out of appointments with you saying, I love talking with Don because he always helps me get what I really want. You never want them to say, I love talking with Don because he makes me feel so good about myself. That's part of it. You want them to feel good about themselves, but you also want them to recognize that discomfort, sometimes some pain, but change is what helps them to get what they really want. That's your job. Are you doing that? Is that where your mindset is? Have you learned the tact, the personality, the psychology, the things you need to do to get them to make that change? That needs to be your area of study if you haven't. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments. This is Don Crowther saying, just go do this stuff.